It's Justin Blue. A lot of times we create these narratives thinking and envisioning things that we don't even want and waiting for it to pass while recklessly forgetting that it's our very own mind that's manifesting everything. So I was in DC and we had poetry and politics. And so I'm taking pictures and dapping people up, and a person comes up to me and they get done taking their picture and they dap me up and they say, "Don't be a martyr." I said, "Oh, don't send me that type of energy. I'm going to be here a long time." They say, "Well, knock on wood." Hey, Nick, ain't no knock on wood. I'm telling you, I'm going to be here a long time. Look, you got to be very, very careful with what you put your energy into, what you envision, and the narratives that you paint. So we have these narratives where we say, okay, well, if this happens, then this is going to happen. If a person does this, then this is going to happen. And so if you know anything about the power of the mind, your thoughts manifest. For example, say you're in a relationship and you think to yourself, okay, this relationship isn't going to work. This relationship isn't going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Well, what do you think is going to happen? Your relationship isn't going to work. Your actions or whatever it is not going to work. So you have a job. You're like, okay, I'm going to get fired. I'm going to get fired. I'm going to get fired. You thinking that you're going to get fired is going to ultimately result in you getting fired just due to the actions or whatever, the energy that you're putting out to the universe. So my homegirl Jessica reminded me that it's so important for us to have mental narratives. And when I say mental narratives, I'm talking about how the story unfolds. We control that mentally. So we have to be careful with the script that we're writing in our own lives. And so if you're expecting bad things to happen, bad things will surely come. If you're expecting good things to happen, good things will surely come. And even if you're expecting good things to happen and something that appears to be bad happens, in the larger scheme of it all, it's still for the greater good. But you got to control the narrative. And so you bring the energy that you meditate upon. If you look at a lot of the people who have passed away. So you look at Tupac, right? Now Tupac himself, during his lifetime, he would speak a lot about feeling that he wasn't gonna last long. He had this feeling because he was a Shakur. And if you know anything about that family and the history of people who had that last name, very involved in activism, and a lot of them either died in prison or did long sentences, etc., or were assassinated. So in Tupac's mind, it was okay. I'm a Shakur. I know they're gonna take me out. Now, that's a narrative that he wrote for himself. And if you know anything about the power of the mind, you know that the mind manifests itself. And so many other figures. But you got to be careful about how you place that energy. We're not going to knock on wood about things. We're going to control our scripts, control our narratives, control how things play out. Our minds are so powerful. That's the most powerful thing we have. That's what sets us apart from every other being on this planet, is our ability to use the mind. And look, the fact that you're seeing this video right now and your phone or whatever, your laptop, whatever you're on, isn't plugged up to anything, that's telling you that there's frequencies, there's waves, there's energy that's being transferred to you, to your phone as we speak. And so if your phone can do something like that, just imagine what your mind is doing on a regular basis. And so be careful what you put out and understand you write the narrative. You control how this shit plays out. You know, if you envision negative things are going to come to you. If you envision positive things are going to come to you. So we're not going to knock on wood about serious issues. We understand how powerful we are. It's Justin Blue, I'm checking out. Man, train energy. You control this shit. You don't let nobody else control your destiny. It's about you. You just got to keep pushing through. Nobody can cancel you. Nobody can shut you down. You run this shit. As long as you keep going, you're going to get there. I'm out of here.